there's one thing I recommend with my whole heart. It's this Makeup Revolution setting spray, Sports Fix, because I've had this makeup on since the early hours of Sunday morning. It's currently midnight the following day, and as you can see, my mirror is behind me, so that's what I'm looking at, except me looking extremely dewy, which doesn't even make sense because it's not hot today, or yesterday. It wasn't hot yesterday. The only thing that's missing on my face right now is my lip combo. Get you one of these. Let me even, so you can screenshot properly. Yeah, screenshot that right now. Image reverse it. Get you one of them. Hello, hi, long time no see. Considering that the last video that I posted on this channel was a whole year ago, but we is back this year. I am taking becoming a YouTuber a very serious thing, a very serious goal. So we is back. Hi, I have definitely missed posting and recording on YouTube. YouTube is my first love. Above all the other social media platforms that I've had, that I've played around with, that I've posted, created content for, YouTube is my first love. So we are returning back to her. Hi, if you are new here, my name is Feranmi. I make uni and fashion related videos here on YouTube, mostly over Instagram and TikTok, but we are taking a different direction with this YouTube channel this year. I'm not gonna lie, we are still gonna have uni vlogs. Fashion related content, I don't know yet, don't hold me to it, because I do plan to post more of that over on Instagram and TikTok. If you haven't followed me, details should be on the screen right now, go do that. But for now, take the uni vlogs as they come. And speaking of uni vlog, this week is my reading week. So though I don't have any lessons physically, I have the goal to be in my uni Monday through Friday catching up on work. We don't have a deadline yet, but the deadline is soon looming, because I want to take this opportunity to be as productive as possible. Being there, getting my Zoom, lock in every type of word to describe academic success is what we're going to be doing this week. So definitely a perfect opportunity to pick up the camera and vlog, and it's less awkward because I'm not in lessons, you know. Yeah, I hope you guys have been well. I have gone through the absolute trenches when it's come to university. If you follow me on my social media, you would know, but we are getting back on track and hopefully recovering the very little time we have left in second year. We thank God that I have a placement in it next year, so I'm not throwing myself into the deep end when mentally I'm not ready. But we are cool. We are cool, we are good, we are collecting ourselves together. Also, Happy New Year. Even though it's actually February, Happy New Year. Yes, this is a new year as well. I said it's really time for me to get on my Zoom. We are not getting any younger, girl, if we don't sort things out, if we don't plan things out, if we don't make this year be the year that everything is put into place. When am I gonna get the time to? Adulthood is knocking on my door and I've been running away. I wanted to quickly introduce this vlog before we actually get into the nitty gritty of the day. But also, above all, yeah, let's address the elephant in the room, because I know you saw that title. I got myself a vlog camera, ladies and gentlemen, because like I said, we're taking this stuff serious, and now having an excuse as well. If we have the camera, if we have the SD card for her, girl, we have no choice. So I'm going to basically, as well as document everything that I said earlier, I'm going to use this as an opportunity to show you guys the quality and give you my opinion on the camera, because unfortunately I have not seen that much content. There is, don't get twisted, there is content regarding this camera on YouTube, but it's not spoken about enough because everybody loves the DJI Pocket 3. Now, I don't blame you guys for loving that camera. That camera is tea, but I feel like the camera that I have is definitely a more affordable option for the girls who wants to get into it and, you know, let the YouTube check come in before you go and buy yourself a Pocket 3. Okay, I got the Canon PowerShot v10. I love Canon. Do you know why I love Canon? This is my mom's first ever digital camera. This camera is basically the same age as me, yeah, and it's also from Canon's PowerShot, right, as well. Yeah, iPhone quality still good to go. The Canon powershot. So I have a soft spot for Canon specifically because this camera holds my childhood memories and I now obviously have it. Thanks, mom. This is the vlog camera. The internet, the whole world loves the Canon powershot range. Is the reason why the G7X now is being sold at extortionate prices, because you guys keep selling it out and resellers think they can play in our faces. Like, this camera's not that new. I believe it came out like, I want to say 2022, 2023, and yeah, it's Canon's smallest camera and it's actually the vlogging camera. Most people have either a G7X or G5 Mark III, if I'm not mistaken, that they use for vlogs. But for obviously the more shy vloggers, or in my case, people who vlog in scenarios and instances where a big boy camera is just a bit obnoxious, this is advertised to be perfect. I don't want to sound like I've been sponsored by Canon, but yeah, this is been advertised to be perfect. Now off the bat, as you can see, this camera is small, okay? This camera is tiny, and I have played around with her, and despite how small she is, she has some stuff in there. In terms of details, for me, with the type of vlogs that I make, although the Pocket 3 is such a good camera, I just feel like it was very obnoxious. I think if I was a regular lifestyle vlogger like most people online, a Pocket 3 100% would have been worth the money, because it is slim, it is relatively small, and like a dongle, I hope that's the right way to describe it, following around is not going to be that creepy. Whereas in me, when I'm vlogging in an environment where I'm with a lot of people and I want to respect people's privacy and stuff like that, I don't think they'll feel comfortable seeing a camera on a tripod, and a small tripod nonetheless, but a tripod anyways. Following me around, like, it's going to be a bit confusing. And I like that no one within my year has discovered my YouTube channel yet. Maybe my social media, I don't know, but my YouTube channel, I know for a fact they haven't, and I would like it to stay that way, please. For me, I feel like this makes sense, because having a camera like this would mean that I will still be able to get footage within uni while I'm in lectures, while I'm in the studio, but it's not that obnoxious. It's small, I can put my bag on the table and like disguise it to where you can't really tell, but still get vital, you know, footage. Especially watching my other vlogs, I feel like that's what was missing. I don't want to advertise these vlogs as like a uni vlog or fashion school vlog and I'm not showing you what I'm actually doing. So that's my main priority with bringing back this series onto YouTube, actually getting into the grit and showing you what it's like to be in fashion school outside of just me vlogging before a lesson, after a lesson. Do you get what I mean? So that's why I decided to go with this camera, and above all, price was the real reason why I went with this camera as well. I got mine refurbished off of Amazon. I was initially going to get off of eBay refurbished as well, but Amazon had it slightly cheaper, so we went with Amazon. And obviously, you know, prime student meant I got it in 2 days instead of a week. So it retails for, I believe, like around the 450 mark, which yes, in hindsight is similar and close to the Pocket 3, but that's without the creator bundle. If you're going to get the Pocket 3, you know you're going to have to get the creator bundle, which is near enough £600. I don't have £600 to spare. Even if I did, as a student, is that really intelligent right now? No. Where I was getting this refurbished, I got it for 230, including the SD card that didn't even work, but the SD card that I brought with it. So saved me a lot of money. One thing about me, if I will always recommend getting technology secondhand. It's just cheaper that way, you save so much money. But cool, let's get into the specifications, because this video is already stretching. The camera claims to record at 4K 30 frames per second though, which for me initially when I first discovered this camera was bugging me, because I was like, why couldn't you give me the extra 30 frames, especially when you're comparing it to vlogging with your phone or any other vlogging camera on the market right now. That extra 30 frames goes a long way, and I know other like competition goes even as far as like 5K. But I'm not gonna lie, despite it, from what I've recorded so far, it's not that bad. That extra 30 frames, you can't really notice the difference. The thing that I like the most about recording with a camera compared to a phone is the depth. I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like it is probably within the element of focus. like right now I'm recording with my phone, so everything is kind of like flat in the sense of there's no focus on me. Well, kinda, because actually I have a 15 and the 15 camera is actually quite good. Hi, editing feranmi. I just wanted to interject myself a little here because I feel like this bit I was not making sense in what I was describing in terms of the difference between recording with a camera, period, not just with a camera, and with a phone, specifically an iPhone. The best way to describe is if you have a phone that has cinematic mode, so I'm assuming the more recent 13, 14, 15, 16, that's the difference that I'm talking about in terms of when you're recording in cinematic mode, you have that difference, like the focus is on the subject and the background is blurred and the quality is crisp. You get that naturally with a camera, that's kind of standard, whereas with a phone, most people aren't recording in cinematic mode. When I was vlogging on my phone, I did not like recording in cinematic mode, honestly, because not only did it take up so much storage, you can't like zoom in and stuff like that. It's long. But that's what I meant in terms of the difference, that separation, and when the focus is on the subject on the camera. Hopefully you see it as you watch this vlog. Yeah, the quality is just a lot more crisp. The depth is a lot more crisp for me than with a phone, but that doesn't take away from the fact that a phone has that feature. But yeah, hopefully that makes sense. That is what I was talking about here. I had so much to cut down because I was just rambling for days, but yeah, back to the video. That's quality wise. You can also take pictures on the camera as well, which definitely gives the vibe, the aesthetic of a digital camera, obviously minus the flash because this camera doesn't have a flash. The sound quality so far is really crisp. Probably would be a lot better as well if I use the wind filters, but I don't want to. Do plan to get a microphone as well because the camera has a port right here that you can insert a microphone, so I am thinking of getting a little wireless microphone so that, especially when I'm out and about, like walking in the street and stuff like that, when I'm on holiday, because this camera most definitely will be following me on holiday, to do those type of vlogs, I can like speak to you guys and still maintain that quality, sort of fighting the wind or background noise. But for the most part, like it's really, the sound quality is really, really good considering that it's just up there and it's literally just 2 mics. She's good, girl. She is good. I love this. I love the screen. I love that it's touchscreen as well, which just makes it easier for when you're doing stuff, when you're vlogging. The kickback stand, even though I bought myself a small tripod, the kickback stand, yeah, best thing ever to exist. I'm so sorry, because even the angles of this that you can get is so good. But yeah, like in most cases I will use this tripod as well if I just want like upright clips, because obviously with the kickback stand it does give it a slight tilt. Goodness, can you tell I have not recorded the video like forever or spoken in the camera for that long anyways? Yeah, so far like I am satisfied with this camera. I think as I record with this week, I'll obviously check in and speak more about my thoughts and feelings about this camera, but I just wanted to, you know, lay the ground, speak about the camera so far. I probably am going to do a little more research with the camera as well, about the camera as well, just to inform you guys, to make this very informative for people who are curious and interested in this camera. So yeah, that is me done rambling. I'm going to quickly tidy my room, just quickly, just briefly, nothing too crazy. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. I know I need to take off this makeup because it's definitely been on my face for 12 hours. See you guys. Good afternoon to you guys. I say afternoon because after my little 20-minute talk yesterday, I didn't go to bed till like 4 a.m. I tidied up my room, like I said, did my skincare, and then I was redoing my Sims mods folder because it's taken up a lot of space on my laptop, but nonetheless we're still going to make today productive before I have work. But I don't think I'm going to do uni work then. Things that I can do digitally or regarding my sketchbook I will do today, and then obviously get ready for work, and then tomorrow I will force myself to get into uni. Right now we're in the kitchen. I need to blur that, sorry, because that I don't need y'all to know my accommodation and time without. We're in the kitchen. I'm going to make myself some food. My mom, I'm her biggest fan. I will never starve in uni because she has given me food for years. So that's what we're gonna cook right now. My favorite feature about this camera is the touchscreen and the fact that you're able to change things while you're recording. I look crazy in this angle. This ain't about me. It's about the food. Anyways, look at this container of gizzard. This is why I am my mom's wedding fan. All of this for me, you know. Period. First con of this camera, I probably have a couple more cons, I just don't remember it. When you're recording with 4K, the battery's gonna die quickly and the camera heats up. One pro of that though, like a nice little feature that I've noticed because of the overheating, is that it has like a bar at the top of the screen. I didn't bring my phone with me, but if it still shows once I go back to my room, I will take a picture and like insert it here. But it has a little bar that like increases to let you know that it's overheating, and then probably eventually shut off. But yeah, just keep that in mind. I'm gonna give you guys the tea in regards to this, you know, because I don't want people wasting their money, but it's good to be very informed. If you seen the amount of running I've done today to catch trains, abysmal. Like, to catch the train just to get to work, I had to sprint. It is cold. People are wearing socks and I'm sitting on the train sweating my flipping forehead off because I just sprinted for 2 minutes to catch the train. It's enough. It's enough. And on the way back I had to run again. Sorry, this life is not for me. Q-Music is not for me. But the problem is I can never find anything around me. Like, do you think I'll be able to find a job down the road in Kingston? There is no vacancies around here. So I had to firm it and go all the way to London to make some money, I guess. But yes, we are home now. Let me even balance you here. 4-hour shifts have to be one of the worst things that ever exist. Like, in hindsight you think, yeah, it's cool because it's only 4 hours. You're not going to be on the shop floor for that long. You're not going to be in your workplace for that long. But then you get there and it ends up being the longest 4 hours of your life. Why is each millisecond stretching out? I'm really supposed to be here for 4 hours. I'm going to eat and then I go to bed. As you can see, these eye bags are killing me, so I need to sleep at a moderately normal time tonight. I can't wait for my holiday. I cannot wait for my holiday. And it's my payday, please. I got stuff to do. Worth your money, my dear. Good afternoon, guys. Happy Wednesday. So we've officially made it into uni. In the morning I had a church, so I went to church and we got to uni. Well, right now it's 12:52, but we got here, I want to say like 12:30. I went to the toilet and now we are ready to very much lock in. So the plan is to do a half hours of work before having to leave to go to physical work. Unfortunately I forgot to bring my charger, so I'm going to have to leave like 20 minutes early so I'm able to grab my charger and then head to work. The to-do list for today, though, specifically is to work on my professional practice module. So we have two things that I need to do. I need to kind of finalize the work that we just finished. Yeah, now that we're in the library, I'm going to grab some books, grab some resources that I feel like would help with that project, and also read the brief of the new project and kind of get into work for that, because that ship has already begun to sail and I don't want to be behind, because the second part of professional practice is currently a group project and I don't want to be that person in the group that weighs everyone down, you know? So that's what we're going to do today. Let's get into it. The library is quiet today as well, so hopefully nobody is going to come here. I'm in my favorite part of the library, which is the private study area. This is where you will always catch me. I'm not necessarily a fan of the main bit because sometimes it can be quite noisy and stuff like that. Let's get down to business. Let's lock in. today I'm gonna be whispering because I only had that room for 5 minutes by myself. Now somebody else is there and I'm currently outside just recording this little intro to today. So we're whispering. I will increase the volume as I'm editing, but that's the vibe right now. Okay, so Thursday was scrapped completely because I came home from my work shift on Wednesday with the absolute worst pain in the world. I had a mad headache that only left this morning. Mind you, my entire body was in so much pain. This is the reason why normally I don't work 3 days back to back, because it just does something with my body. I don't know what it is, and closure shifts for me is just a lot harder. So I have since asked my manager to switch up my rota so that I'm not always doing closing shifts, but yesterday I woke up and I just said no. There's absolutely no way that I am going into uni today to do work. So everything that I was supposed to do yesterday, I'm going to do today as fast as possible. I have like 4 hours before I need to leave to go to church because we have a night vigil today. So yeah, I'm mainly focused on pattern related stuff because that's what I was supposed to do yesterday. People opening the downstairs door is giving me jump scares. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I figured out the reason why my camera told me that I only had like 5 minutes left of recording is because it was on the smooth skin mode, and I think because that mode just takes up a lot more storage and takes up a lot of battery on the camera, so you can't record for long using that mode. And I was recording for 5 minutes without realizing that it was on that mode. Let's return back in there to finish my work. So the person who was here earlier has left, so we officially have this room to myself. I absolutely love this studio because I don't think most people actually know it exists. Like, they see the stairs to come up here and they don't go. So every time I'm here, it's either empty or there's like 1 or 2 people in here. I love it. Best place to go to because especially during busier seasons at uni, everyone's downstairs on the main fashion floor. So it's just nice to have a room to yourself. I think we're changing mannequins. Let's try that again. 75p from Little, you know, and the dude is giving more stuff. On Fridays, the sewing room closes early, so unfortunately they are closed. So we're just gonna have to film pleating that without ironing it. It's gonna take me a minute. But anyways, I'm taking a quick break because my phone storage has decided to fill up. It decided to be full. See, even the damn photo app is frozen, bro, because I'm trying to delete stuff because I need to finish this mini vlog for TikTok. Honestly, it's actually time for me to retire this hair for the remainder of this year, but I'm stuck on what to do next. But that is another conversation for another day. I had to use my Google Photos to delete as much storage as possible because I just couldn't access my photo app. But anyways, we have like 30 minutes before I need to go back to my accommodation and then make my way to church. So I'm just gonna quickly finish this last pleat and then wrap it up for today. Uni will see me on Monday, or maybe if I'm in the mood, I'll come after church on Sunday, but that really depends. Because obviously I can sleep in on Monday for a little bit, because the only thing I have is work. Guys, I'm so tired. I don't know how I'm going to do that night vigil. Okay, so that is this bit done now. It is 6:05, so we are over schedule by 5 minutes. But this was what was irritating me, because as you can see, I unpicked the dart here, and so there was excess fabric that I needed to tuck in between the pleats, and it wasn't behaving because obviously it's not ironed. But we finished it. As you can see, the lights are even on. The sun has set. It is pitch black outside. It is very much time to go. But I'm happy. I'm very happy. It's been a productive 3 hours, thank the Lord. Final entry from editing feranmi, because of course I forgot to end this vlog, but I just wanted to quickly come in here and summarize my thoughts and feelings about the vlog camera and also end the vlog properly. If I was to summarize my thoughts and feelings regarding the camera, I would definitely use the word convenience. I think that is definitely the highlight of it. It is simple, it is convenient, it doesn't take too much to record, to set up, the size, everything about it is convenient and very much beginner friendly. Even the kickback stand and other elements of its convenience, everything is basically made and set up for you to literally grab the camera and go and already record, already make content, not having to do too much, not have to figure out how to use a new camera. It's simple, and I love that. The kickback stand is one feature you'll always hear me talk about, because for me it's just my favorite part about it, and I definitely see it being something that I would use to be a lot more creative with my angles and stuff like that. You've already seen it, especially towards the end of this video. I definitely think my one biggest con about the camera though would be how easy it is for it to die battery wise and also overheat. I think this is obviously to do with the fact that it is quite small and the battery is built in. So as you're using it, as the battery starts to drain, it makes the camera heat up, and yeah, get used to it happening very much quickly. I would recommend, if you do get this camera, to always carry a power bank with you, because you can also use the camera while it's on the charger as well, so you're not missing out on vital content opportunities. Because it does not come with, spare batteries as a typical camera would, you have to rely on the charge that you charged it with before you left the house, if that makes sense. And that dies quite quickly. I think in a day you could get a substantial amount of footage depending on how long each clip is, but it will die relatively quickly. For me, it died a lot faster than I expected. That is definitely something to keep in mind. For me, that is annoying. The other con as well is the price. Like I said, if you are going to get this camera, don't buy it full price, because for what it is, I don't think it is necessarily worth the £440 that you are spending on it. For if it was like 300, the price that I bought it at, which is 230, then yeah, it makes sense. I think it is worth that price point, but full price, no. If it was full price, I would definitely expect a lot more features on the camera. I think a lot more movie modes, 100%, and that extra push in quality wise, like I mentioned earlier, it only goes to 30 frames per second. If 60 frames per second, then would justify the price a little bit more. Also, image stabilization. I don't know if this is my fault. Don't know if this is user error, because I have watched examples of image stabilization in other people's vlogs and it looks good. It is smooth. It is fine. But for me, I don't know if I'm a stomper when I am walking, or I just don't know how to hold the camera properly, but it's not as smooth as I would like it to be. So I know in elements where I'm walking and stuff. In this video, I didn't, because I wanted to give you guys raw footage, very much raw. I didn't even color grade because I want you to see the quality. I did add a filter, not a filter, but I did play around with the color grading that the camera has, but I didn't color grade in editing. Digressing, but just to let you know. But in terms of walking, footage and stuff like that. I know in future videos I will probably have to stabilize those footage further while I am editing, because for me it's just not as smooth as I would like it. But again, I don't know if that's my fault or the camera's fault, because other examples I've seen have been significantly better than mine. However, in comparison to walking segments of previous vlogs of mine, there's definitely a difference. It is not as shaky and unstable. All in all, I am very much satisfied with the camera. I'm very much satisfied with my purchase. I do not regret it. I know that camera, that camera's going to be lacked in for a very long time, and I definitely would recommend it to people as well. But these are some things to keep in mind when you do purchase it. That is literally all I have to say regarding that. But thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment and subscribe. This any way to interact, to show me that you like this video, to show YouTube that people actually still care to watch this channel, and I'll see you in the next vlog.